It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we have beer number 4, sent by the wonderful Hakan. So if you're new to this, Hakan sent me a big box of Swedish beer, all wrapped up in paper, and he's named the, or numbered the beers on the map. So beer number 4 is right up in the middle of Sweden, look. Probably just outside the Arctic Circle. My finger is there. And it's either by Trundholm in Norway or it's by Ulm in Sweden. And it's just off the coast of the Gulf of Bethana, the sea. There we are. So, thank you very much. It's a really nice concept. I like that from Hakan. Right. So what do we have? This is by Svartberget. Oh, they're Fja llbryggeri, and it's their Blackwood 6 months aged bourbon barrel aged Russian Imperial Stout. Look at that. 12.7% ABV. Blockbuster of a beer then. 330 milliliter can. Without further ado, let's get this can out into a glass, see what we get. Thank you, Hakan. Little bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass then. Oh, it's like engine oil. It looks really thick and gloopy and not created much of a head. Little bit of carbonation, have a listen. Whatever head it's got left, it's held onto it quite well. It's a jet black beer in the glass, one finger tan coloured head, but look at this as I rock the beer back and forth. Look at that. Can you see that wonderful little bit of lacing, and you can see the body of the beer as you rock the beer back and forth. Let's get the aroma. 12.7%. Oh, it smells like bliss. It smells like heaven. Your obvious chocolate, coffee, caramel aromas. Dark chocolate, rich, sweet caramel, and a rich kind of bitter coffee. Definitely whiskey, definitely barrels, oak barrels, vanilla, plum, raisin, fig. Just smells like a beer that I want to stand and smell for the rest of my life, but we'll have to get on with it. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, stone the crows. Stone the crows. Oh, it's just lovely. There's enough carbonation to push the beer around the inside of the mouth. But before that, and after that, is this rich, thick, engine oil stout of a beer that, if you tried sucking it through your teeth, you would struggle with it. You know, it would be a bit like trying to suck a solid, like a licorice, through the teeth. It's so thick and gloopy and lovely and full of roasted malt. There's a sense of that whiskey, which we'll go into now. Oak, whiskey, a a lovely warming sensation. Of course, it's 12.7% ABV, so you can have a touch of that alcohol on the inside of the mouth. You feel it warming in the throat, you feel it warming down into the pit of the stomach. It's giving you a hug from the inside out. On the back end is the hops, plums, figs, prunes, mixed with that vanilla from the oak, the woodiness from the oak, the whiskey, the chocolate, the coffee, the caramel. This beer's got so much depth, so much depth. There's a touch of licorice, cinnamon. Oh, it's just incredible. Absolutely incredible, incredible beer. And then you get, you know, apart from mentioning all of these different flavours in the beer, then I just concentrated on sometimes when I review a beer, I try my best to concentrate on one flavour. If I get a flavour in my head, in this case, a little bit of milk chocolate, I'll focus on that milk chocolate, and it just becomes such a big focal point of the beer. It kind of like jumps out of you. There's so many different flavours there, but there's 10, 15 different flavours, and they're all in the background shouting, "What about me? What about me?" They're all saying, "I want you to talk about me as a flavour." The licorice, the raisin, the plums, the figs, the prunes, the chocolate, the coffee, the caramel. Just amazing, just amazing. What an incredible, incredible beer. (12.7% ABV). What a fantastic. It's brewed by Svartberget Fja llbryggeri. I was lucky enough, I was in Sweden last month with my good friend Peter the Master Hobbits, and we went into a place called Systembolaget, the place where you sell beer over 3.5% ABV. And we went into the one in Helsingborg in the south. And to be honest with you, there wasn't a great choice in this particular government-run alcohol shop. But I reckon if you went into the middle of Sweden and you went into some of the Systembolaget, sorry for the pronunciation of this, I know I butcher it every time. I reckon if you went to one of these shops in the middle of Sweden, you would find an array of like magnificent beers, and I reckon this is there to be found. This is there to be found. The Blackwood Bourbon Barrel Aged Russian Imperial Stout. I'm gonna rate it. I'm gonna rate it. It looks terrific. It smells wonderful. And it tastes great. It tastes really good. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Massive thank you to Hakan for sending me such a wonderful, wonderful craft beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.